visit some brother out on my call. This is the moment you're meant to know.
Well, hello there, sunflowers, and how are you guys today? Well, I hope you guys are enjoying your week so far, but if you did not catch it on Monday, if you did not catch it on Monday, well, don't worry. You'll be able to catch the BET Awards tonight, again on Thursday, and then again on Sunday, I believe. So we got a couple of chances to watch the BET Awards. This is the anniversary. Congratulations for BET for being around for so many years. It is apparently, as T.I. said, as old as him. 45 years old. BTE has been around, and wow, 45 years is impressive, honestly, to be around for so long. Just to think about the contributions that BET has made to the culture and to America, period. But just thinking about it even more, this is 106 in Park. That was the first thing to be tributed on BNT, which has a prominent home for many artists out there and many people that have gotten their faces out over the years and getting the exposure. So I'm glad to know that there is still a place out there that is still booming and still living up to the legacy that is. And sometimes that's just great to see because sometimes those things just die off. But 106 in Park has been the voice and has been the impact that they needed, that they had a whole tribute bringing out the oldies and the goodies. Oh my God. I really loved it. It brought this entire anniversary was just completely nostalgic. We had the 90s, we had the early 2000s, while we was all at the same time admiring the new and upcoming artists that have been inspired by these people just as well. It's just honestly amazing. It was just great to see. I enjoyed every bit of it. I saw half of it. I'm not gonna lie. Apparently it was supposed to be 3 hours, but they ran over 30 minutes to an hour because it was scheduled to air between 8 p.m. and 11:30. So that is about 3.5 hours it was supposed to go on. However, I did notice, because Lady Crone and I had to record that night. So once we was finished recording, though, they was still going. And I didn't believe it at first because Tyler Perry was supposed to make his new debut after TV series, or his series is supposed to coming back, was supposed to debut shortly after that at 11:30, but it was about I'll say 11:40, and they were still going on with the BET Awards. I was completely shocked. Apparently it was just that juicy and that good of a night that they had to overrun time. And you know how people usually go at award shows. They really want you to cut it down, get it through, so that way they can stay on regiment and on time. But I mean, I guess you can say it either two ways. It's a good thing that they ran over time, or it's a bad thing that they ran over time. It just depends how you want to look at it. However, what I enjoyed about it, since we're talking about the impact in the culture and honoring the people that have came before this generation, Gen Z, we are talking about four icons, that have received an award on Monday. That was Jamie Foxx, which he really got emotional with his acceptance speech for his Icon Award. I believe was he the most long-winded? Let's see. Was Jamie Foxx? No. Jamie Foxx was the second long-winded, but his was a more along the lines of being more emotional and being just grateful for having a second chance at life. I think Snoop Dogg said the same thing too. But Jamie Foxx is just so glad to have a second chance at life. Just whatever he had gone through that had put him in the hospital, that mini stroke, whatever he had, it has officially changed him. His daughter his wife, everybody was in tears the entire time he was giving his acceptance speech. Even during his tribute, they was in all of tears. Jamie Foxx literally had to just go, like, he had to really feel this moment, like, oh my God, I'm able to live to see my tribute, because some people don't even get that amazement. So because of that, Jamie Foxx really took in this night, and for this night to be on an anniversary night, it's just chef's kiss. It's really beautiful. The second person that had accepted their Icon Award, I'm not going in any particular order here, was Snoop Dogg. Now, he was the long-winded one, but however, he thanked everybody. I'm not kidding. He thanked everybody from if you had a list of people that is Snoop Dogg's team, he thanked everybody, which in and of it, in and of itself, similar to Jamie Foxx with Snoop Dogg, he feels like a changed man. You know, he truly is the uncle of the community. He is the one that has the word of advice. He is the one that has lived that gangsta life, which we all seem to forget. I didn't even know about it because it was before my time. So I'm just like, what? Snoop Dogg was a OG for real like that. So yeah, for real. He has that history, and look where he is now, and look how changed he is. I mean, for God's sakes, he hangs out with Martha Stewart. I mean, how reformed and refined can you be to be with Martha Stewart? So because of that, Snoop Dogg's whole identity has completely changed and morphed into somebody that is, now while he still does admit that he smokes the marijuana, he is like the unk that is cool, the one that's respected, the one that you go to for advice, and he keeps it straight with you. That's the type of personality that he gives off for himself. And because of that, that is something that is definitely going to be able to be solidified as a legacy. I mean, after all, he received the Icon Award. For him to transcend generations like that, to be an icon still to be an icon till this day, is what's really impressive, especially given how many people in his work of field has died around him too, on top of that. So for him to make it out on the other side and to be somebody who is thankful for life and for those that support him and the ones that are down and love him and are like his ride or dies. Yeah, I'm glad Snoop Dogg thanked everybody in the book he could thank, because it was just amazing. He even thanked the ones that had passed on, that he was just like, even though you're dead, you're never forgotten, something like that. I mean, come on now. I mean, Snoop Dogg even thought to thank dead people. So because of that, that's his tribe, that's his community, and that's the people that has got him to where he is today, to see this refined Snoop Dogg that we see before us winning the Icon Award, as he so such deserves. So because of that, somebody else who deserves the Icon Award, Mariah Carey. I'm surprised she hasn't gotten it yet, but this is amazing in and of her own right too. This is Mariah Carey's first BET award, and it's the Icon Award. Now that's impressive, but impressively sad also at the same time. Impressive that the first award that you ever get in the 45 years of its history and of its running, the first award you ever get is an icon. Yes, you did that, sweetie. Facts. I mean, as rightfully so it should be. However, also at the same time, the amounts that she has donated and contributed to the society, for her to now just get some recognition from the BET Awards, is astonishing. For real. As much as Mariah Carey has done, she's now just getting some recognition for how much of an icon she is. However, it's better late than never, or late than sorry. So because of that, at least she was able to get the award while she was alive and present. That's just the sentiment that I'm seeming to get, that everybody's able to get their flowers while they're still able to be alive and present, to accept this and enjoy the moment and take it in, drink it in, and give thanks to the culture and the people that got them to where they are and to who they are. So because of that, the next person, which a great segue into Kirk Franklin. Even he said it himself. He was like, I don't understand how I got this award, but there's only one thing you can thank for being in this present moment. And as I will say it in my wording, you can thank the source. You can thank your higher self, the energy within you that manifested and created this moment. He has some drive, some passion within him that was able to be the magician, the bibbity boppity boop, and get him that icon award. Whether that's being true and authentically himself. I know he has been scrutinized by by the, I guess you could say, the gospel. So because of that, you could say that for him to still be here and still be present and to still get an icon award, even though there's so many people that has come up against him. And he said it himself. I didn't say it. He said it. He said he can't even sing that well. And yet I'm somehow an icon with my music. And he was like, and that's right there is my God-given talent, to make music, to move you guys, and to share a message, because that is what has gotten me to be recognized to get this icon award. So you're darn right. Whatever I am doing, I am meant to be here, and I am meant to be in this position, and I'm meant to be here for this exact moment. I don't know why, and I don't understand how, but I accept it. I'm down for that, Kirk Franklin. Sometimes you just got to look at things and you're just like, wow, mountains have been moved for me. But you just have to realize you moved those mountains for you because you just had that much drive and passion and inhibition. And I won't say belief, but knowing in yourself that you can do it. So congratulations for Kirk Franklin on receiving the Icon Award. Now, let's talk about some of the awards that was awarded. First off, the very first awards that they gave off, which was Best Female Rapper. I mean, come on. Come on. That was a hard category. Everybody in there deserved to be in that category. And that is on facts. That is like for real, for real. Whoever picked out these talents this year, I could definitely say to you, the BET Awards at least felt real to me. I don't think anything was rigged about it. I mean, it could have been, but all that to be said, it was Doechii. It was Doechii that had won Best Female Rapper, which yes, she raps, but her music is like a different form of rap that when I think about everybody else that was placed in her category, it just didn't fit. I'm not sure if that's just because her lyrics have much more meaning and substance to them than the other people. And that's could have been why she has gotten this award. I mean, this is Doechii's year, period. Don't let whatever I'm saying misconstrue. This is Doechii's year. She got the Grammy. She has gotten the recognition at the BET Awards. I mean, come on now. Doechii is finally getting the bank, finally getting the recognition. She is, I'm not sure if she's at her pinnacle, but she is rising to her pinnacle. And this 2025 just happens to be Doechii's year. So yes, hands down, she definitely deserved that out of everybody in that category. I'm not mad at it. I'm just like, I could see it. I could believe it. I understand why she would get that award. Like I said, none of these, even though I might find some of them, I won't say questionable, but I'm just like, but I definitely did not think it was rigged. Doechii won that hands down 100%. She's talented. I still listen to Doechii till this day. Anxiety is a bop. I mean, I follow her on Instagram. I mean, yes, I became a fan of Doechii because of her album that won her a Grammy this year. So that says something. So because of that, we have Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar was the hottest winner this award show season for the BET Awards, because he was, when I was looking through all the categories that he won for, he won a lot of categories. And it's like he did not just win Album of the Year. He won Best Male Hip Hop Artist. He won Best Album of the Year. He won Best Collaboration. I mean, come on now. He won Best Video of the Year, Best Video Director of the Year. Should I go on Best Gospel / Inspirational Award? And that was featuring Glorilla, and that was, well, that didn't have I'm it's a category I'm not too familiar with, but that did not have Kendrick Lamar in it, but Glorilla and Kirk Franklin. To see that pairing together, I forgot they did a collaboration together, and I'm just wondering, was it Kirk Franklin's influence, or was it Glorilla's influence, or was their influence together? Because like I said, I'm not too familiar with the gospel category. However, I just found that one very interesting. I guess I will have to listen to Rain Down on Me. That's something I'm going to have to put on my list here. However, like I said, Kendrick Lamar he took bank home of awards. So, like I said, just like I said for, what was her name? Just like I said for Doechii, Kendrick Lamar. This is Kendrick Lamar's year. Not like us. He's up there. That was what he needed. And since I mean, he's had bangers before and after Not Like Us, but now that he has the traction, the momentum, he is able to cultivate a more audience that is supporting him, and he's still on tour. Him and SZA are still on tour, and him and SZA still came to the BET Awards. So that was really nice, because he even shout out SZA and said, come see us on tour. So that's great. I mean, SZA won some awards too. Of course, are we surprised? No. I mean, yes, SZA deserves the awards, because I feel like some of 2024, I was like hearing some of SZA's name, but like now I officially put like a name to a face. So like I officially know who SZA is. So that's why I said this is like SZA's year. SZA's collaborating with everybody. She's collaborated with Doja Cat. She's collaborated with Kendrick Lamar. Who else has SZA collaborated with? Travis Scott, right? Who else has SZA collaborated with? She has had so many collaborations, it's hard to name them all. Some of them are with artists that I'm quite not familiar with, but SZA is going around the board. I could have sworn she has done a K-pop collaboration. So that just goes to show you how far and how deep SZA has. SZA and Megan Thee Stallion has had a collaboration, or am I just tripping? So like, SZA has made her rounds. When you start reaching, once you start reaching those like levels of collaborations, you know your career is getting up there and you're skyrocketing. So that's why I said everybody who's won an award at the BET Awards, I'm not mad at it. I 100% see it. But what I was most surprised about, but I'm also most thankful for, thank you guys for understanding and remembering Chris Brown has something to contribute to the culture. I'm so thankful that you guys did not let Chris Brown flop at the BET Awards. You guys nominated him for Viewers' Choice Awards with his song Residual. So because of that, I was just excited to see that, because I was just like, oh my God. Because, I mean, what else is there to say? I'm just glad that Chris Brown was just nominated. That's all I gotta say. Hate me, love me. That was just my opinion. I just had to throw him in there because I just really wanted to just pay homage to the fact that Chris Brown got nominated for something and won something, because he got a snub, and he has been getting snubbed forever since because of all of his shenanigans that he gets into, physically violence and stuff like that. However, all at the same time, there is still a strong audience that supports him. And that's what the BET Awards was all about tonight, or on Monday. It was all about support, all about recognition, all about understanding who has had influence and impacts within the culture. So now, this one I just came across while I was scrolling, and I am honestly shocked. But everybody, it says Young Stars Award. First off, why do we have that as an award? Who are these young stars, first off? And second off, Blue Ivy Carter, of course she's going to get Young Star Award. Is Beyonce. So, and she is killing it. Everybody's calling her Beyonce too, Beyonce's manager. So, Blue Ivy is the hot topic of Renaissance. Is it Renaissance? No, of Cowboy Carter. She is the highlight. Rumi and Blue Ivy is the highlight of Cowboy Carter. At this point, I don't even think people are going to Cowboy Carter just to hear the music and see Beyonce. I think people are just honestly there for the kids. That says something. So moving right on along. Denzel Washington got Best Actor. Congratulations to Denzel Washington for that one. Summer Walker, I don't got the BET Her Award. Is there a BET Him Award? Doesn't seem like it. And for some reason, they did not tell me who was the winner for Best International Act. Weird. Who else? Oh, yes. Let me not forget this one. I was amazed. I was delighted. I was happy to see somebody from my childhood up on stage. Leon Thomas III. When I first heard that name, I was like, that kind of rings a bell, but I just couldn't put a name to a face. And then as soon as he started singing Mutts, I've never heard the song before. It was a good song, first off. But as soon as I heard the vocals, I was just like, is that who I think that is? Especially because they introduced him that he had gotten his startup in Nickelodeon. And I was just like, okay, I'm like, anybody from Nickelodeon and Disney, I'm definitely going to know who that is. So I'm just like, okay. And then once I heard the vocals, I was like, oh my God, it is the guy from Victorious. I am so glad he has pursued a career in music, because out of everybody that was on Victorious, he truly was talented in music, and I always wanted him to go into the music career. And I am so glad he went into the music career and has found a place for him, and he has gotten Best New Artist. And I now follow him on Instagram, not just because he was the guy from Victorious, but just because when I see talent in people, I'm just glad to when I see them pop up later down in the journey, and I'm just like, oh my God, you actually made something for yourself, and you've finally gotten a name for yourself, and you wasn't just some actor that had some good talent, good musical insight, even though I knew it was all scripted, but still, it was just something about his energy that I'm just like, he is a musical genius that needs to be out in this industry. And so because of that, I'm just delighted. I am glad. Best New Artist. Thank you, BET Awards. You warmed up my little Victorious heart right there with that one. And I am following him for this journey. You can definitely believe that. So because of that, congratulations, Leon Thomas III. Yes, I sure did call him by full name. Speaking back to Kendrick Lamar, like I said, he took a lot home, but back to some things that he took home. He took home Video of the Year. He took home Video Director of the Year. Like I told you, the Best Male Hip Hop Artist. So, I mean, Best Collaboration. Like I said, Kendrick Lamar has contributed to the culture. People are still quoting him till this day. People are still living it up. He created the best beef. I mean, Kendrick Lamar is just Kendrick Lamaring. That's the best I got. That's honestly the best I got. And SZA, like I said, this is her year. She won Best Female R&B/Pop Artist. And looking up against who she was against, some of them I know. I'm not too familiar with Coco Jones or Arya Star, but I have heard of Aria Lennox, but I'm not too familiar with her. I have heard some of Summer Walker's music. I like some Victoria Monet. I liked All Right. Mooney Long. Mooney Long's nice. Kalani. That's the name that I like always hear, but like I'm not. I can't put like a song to her name, but it's like once you say Kalani, you're like, oh, Kalani, yeah, I know her. So that goes for that one. Kendrick Lamar won Album of the Year. I mean, are we shocked? Are we shocked? But to be fair, let's talk about this. Let's talk about this album of the album of the year category, and I'm gonna end off on here because this is honestly a 10 out of 10 pick of albums. We have Some Sexy Songs for You, that Drake and Playboy Party Next Door album, which seemed to be like a hit or miss for some people. But I thought it was a pretty decently good album. Chris Brown's 1111 Deluxe, which he is currently on tour for. So, of course, I could see that being for Album of the Year. Glorilla's Gloricious. I mean, duh, yes. Understandable, of course. And then we have The Weeknd, Hurry Up Tomorrow, which I'm actually surprised that album is up there given the reviews the movie has. So unless this has nothing to do with the movie, but I'm just surprised The Weeknd is up here. But I'm also kind of glad that The Weeknd is up here because I do not want his career to die. He was generally a good musician. He kind of fell off, then he got into acting and now directing. I haven't seen the movie to give it any criticism, but the shut the like F up or something like that is like going viral. So for that, I could kind of see why that would get all Album of the Year or like nominated for it just for the meme of it. But I'm just glad that The Weeknd really is coming back and he's really truly finding himself in the industry. So great for The Weeknd on that one. And then Future and Metro Boomin, who won Best Duo or Best Group, also was nominated for Album of the Year. They didn't get it. I'm not quite sure of this album. However, Doechii, I was kind of sad Doechii didn't get it for Alligator Bites Never Heal, but hey, she got a Grammy for it. So you lose some, you win some, you lose some. But I saved the best for last. Beyonce's Cowboy Carter. It was nominated and it did not win. And some people on the internet are kind of device about that. And I'm surprised given how many good albums are on here, period. And you guys want to focus on Beyonce. However, it proves a little bit a point of like how, like I said, the BET Awards felt a little bit more real and less rigged and more people's choice, if you ask me, than the Grammys. So I believe it that the people chose. Kendrick Lamar won. I mean, as he should. If Beyonce would have won, I actually wouldn't have had words. It would just been like another, of course, that would have been her third thing that she would have won. She won Best Country at the Grammys, not at the Country Awards, but then at another award show. And then at the BET Awards, I mean, it just would have made sense. And I wouldn't have had any argument for it. However, Kendrick Lamar, just based off of sheer popularity and how poppin' his career is right now, I would have been kind of questioning why he wouldn't have gotten album of the year given how hype he is right now. Out of everybody on this list, even Dochi, out of everybody on this list, out of Glorilla, okay, out of everybody on this list, I would have expected Kendrick Lamar to win Album of the Year, period. Just given the success that he has had. And not saying that none of these other artists on this list haven't had the success, but just the sheer success and the Super Bowl. I mean, we gotta look at where Kendrick Lamar has been going, and he's supposed to go and perform for another sporting event. I think he is so booked. He is. So I'm just like, ooh, Kendrick Lamar, yes, album of the year. It's his year too. It's Dochi's year. It's Kendrick Lamar's year. It's SZA's year. The people that got their icon awards: Jamie Foxx, Kirk Franklin, Mariah Carey, Snoop Dogg. It's all their years. Lil Wayne. I mean, it's everybody's year, and everybody's getting their recognition. Everybody got their love. So because of that, it was just really great to see. Now, I didn't quite talk about the performances as in depth as I would have wanted to. However, there was a whole lot of people that was there. Like a whole lot. Like I feel like everybody that was the bee's knees, and you should know, was there having a seat. I was surprised to see Shabuzi there. I think Shabuzi won an award. If not, he was nominated for something. We had Yo Gotti with Glorilla. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yo Gotti next to Glorilla, and the camera made sure to keep getting those two sitting next to each other. That Mama Crone was just like, who's that next to Glorilla? And then when I paused and I saw, I was like, oh my God, that is Yo Gotti. I was like, no. And we both was like, no. So yeah, Yo Gotti was right there next to his bow tie. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm starting drama here. No, he was right there up next to his artists that he spoils and lavishes. And Glorilla did not disappoint. She delivered. Hey, she performed at the BET Awards. So because of that, she got nominated. So, I mean, honestly, what is there to say? He's supporting his artists. He wants people to know, hey, this is mine. Not in like a relationship way, but mine as in I make money off of her. She with me, she under me, she's under my influence. If you want to be like Glorilla, you got to come find me. That's the like possessive kind of territorial sense that I'm like getting. Of why he's just like around Glorilla. But you guys could tell me how you feel about it. It could just simply be the fact that he is the boss and she is the employee, and this is just a work gathering that they happen to have to go to together. Either or, to each its own. But other people that was in the audience was T.I. We had Kiki Palmer. We had Debrat and her wife. We had Cam Newton, who is super tall. Like, Jesus, Cam Newton is tall. We had Sierra. We saw Kai Cenat. I'm not sure if he was in the award show, but he was definitely on the red carpet. We got to see Candy Burris and her daughter. Oh my God. See, like I said, everybody in the knows was there. There was Young Miami. I know Young Miami was at the BET Awards. She showed her face to a public event during the Diddy trial. I know. I'm flabbergasted. I am awestruck. I'm just like, oh my God. So because of that, there were so many other people in there. Jennifer Hudson, who did a very great, amazing vocal rendition of Gold Digger for Jamie Foxx in his tribute. So like everybody that was there to perform, everybody's performance, Tiana Taylor, Glorilla, um, Snoop Dogg performed, and like Snoop Dogg honestly can give a show. I would definitely have to go one of his concerts. It's just timeless. It's just priceless. It's just nostalgic, but also retro at the same time. It's a good party. It's like a block party. So with that, yeah, I enjoyed every performance, everybody's acceptance speech. I see exactly why it ran over and flowed over, because everybody got their flowers and everybody was just enjoying everybody's energy. So because of that, I enjoyed that. I just enjoy some good loving, good enjoying people's craft. That's what it's all about. Peace, love, baby. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed my little rendition and my $20 of what I feel about the BET Awards. Yeah, it was just hands down amazing. I just happened to tune in on it because I had nothing else better to do on a Monday night. It is summertime. I don't have classes. It's summer. I was like, what's better to do than watch the BET Awards? All the performers that they mentioned that was going to be performing, I wanted to see perform. And I got a good treat with the commentary. Even Kevin Hart, surprisingly. Kevin Hart was a good host. Give it up for Kevin Hart. I actually enjoyed his presence. He wasn't too comedically over the top. He wasn't too corny. He wasn't making insensitive his jokes. Some of his jokes maybe could have just been referenced in wrong crowd. Some of his jokes didn't land. But hey, that just showed you he's a completely versatile, or he just be going off of what's popular in his day. I don't know. But yeah, no, he was pretty in tuned. He made it lighthearted. I mean, what more could we want? Everybody that presented an award to the people that won awards, they were nice, from Abbott Elementary and all the other great Black contributors out there. They was able to hand off awards, give a little speech, some monologue, enjoy it, have some kikis, have some ha-has. I mean, it, like I said, good fun loving, peace, joy, happiness, love. That's what I'm talking about. That's what keeps the world going around and around and around. It keeps my heart pitter pattering. There was no fighting. There was no arguing. Doechii did make it a little bit political for a second. Jamie Foxx did make it a little bit sad for a second when he talked about his life. But, you know, those are things that are happening. Those are things that have happened to people. They want to keep us woke and keep us informed about what's going on around us. I get all that. But sometimes, you know, it's about the music. It's about enjoying each other and each other's craft. So let's just keep it focused on that. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed the BET Awards. I could continue going on and raving about it, honestly, for real. I'm not even kidding. So with that being said, I am for real now going to go because I keep talking much longer. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I sure did. Please subscribe if you have not subscribed already. Please leave your comments down below. How did you feel about the BET Awards? How do you feel about my commentary about the BET Awards? I know I can be very opinionated, and I try to keep my opinion out of it. But I was just so much in love with it that I just couldn't help but keep my feelings out of it. But I shared every winner. I tried to share every person that was there. I really was going to talk about the performances, but it was so great outside the performances that the performances got put to the wayside. So with that being said, yes, I will see you guys on the next one. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe and leave a comment down below. I will see you, sunflowers, in the next one. I really enjoyed the BET Awards, if you cannot tell. 2025 and the anniversary. Chef's kiss. Sunflowers.